There's a common misconception that banning books is a thing of the past. Many people believe that in modern day, especially in America, that we are protected from the book burnings and censorship of our history. However, this isn't true. In fact, the banning and challenging of books in the United States has been on the rise for a while. Attempts to ban books in the United States have recently surged to their highest level since the American Library Association began tracking book challenges over 2 decades ago. Why is this worrying trend resurfacing now? How do we stop it, and why should we stop it? To understand the situation we find ourselves in today, we must first look back at our history of banning books in America. Because while we have all learned about the infamous book burnings of Nazi Germany, we are more hesitant to reflect on our own backstory with censorship. Banning books in America is not a new idea. Many of the books that were banned or challenged in the past are now known as classics, and we would scoff at the reasons behind these bans. For example, we could take one of the most recognizable banned books, Uncle Tom's Cabin by Harriet Beecher Stowe. The book depicts the story of an enslaved man from his escape, saving a little girl's life, to his purchase and eventual murder at the hands of his master. The book was banned for being anti-business and pro-abolitionist. A bookseller in Mobile, Alabama had his bookshop destroyed and was run out of town just for selling the novel. Stowe herself received threatening letters from critics, including one with the severed ear of an enslaved person inside. The situation is what many people picture when we talk about banning books. But nowadays, we can't imagine a book being banned for showing enslaved people in a positive light. And we would like to think that we are beyond the days of an author facing harassment like this while not being protected under the law. However, the situation continues to echo itself to this day. Recently, we've seen books being banned closer and closer to home, with a wave of books even being challenged right here in Calhoun County. While it's easy to believe that banning books from schools is a far cry from the nationwide bans of our past, it's important to acknowledge that the same type of damage can be done. The students of today are the leaders of tomorrow. If our future nurses, teachers, politicians, firefighters only learn a censored version of history, then we are all doomed to live in a censored version of our future. Those who do not learn from their mistakes are doomed to repeat them after all. We have seen a surge of banning books related to parts of history that make people uncomfortable. Recently, the book Mouse by Art Spiegelman, which is a graphic novel telling the tale of the Holocaust through anthropomorphic mice, was banned in school districts across the country for profanity and nudity of said cartoon mice, among other reasons. It's easy to conjure a million reasons why a book should be kept off shelves. The reality, however, is that we are not protecting students by banning these books, but rather placing them at a direct disadvantage. Books that teach children difficult and painful history show them that adults make mistakes and often fail to live up to our ideals, but also that adults can learn from our difficult history and strive to do better. They teach our children to have integrity, admit when they are wrong, and be open to change and learning to be better people. We ban books that feature stories and ideas that make some folks feel uncomfortable. It means we compromise our children's education and development. We choose to try and lock away stories and experiences because we don't understand them or they scare us. It just stunts children's curiosity about the world and the people around them. Bottom line though, why should you care? It's easy to just ignore if you're no longer a student or parent, because you can just walk into our store and purchase a book of your choice without worry, right? Well, if students aren't exposed to new ideas and given a chance to see and understand other cultures and experiences, they will continue the cycle of violence, ignorance, and erasure we have seen. As community members, readers, and store owners, we have made it our mission to make sure people continue to read banned and challenged books. And we have a few ways that you can help us do that. First, you can go to our website at newstorybooks.com and check out our list of banned books. You can click on a book and read about why, when, and where it's been banned. You can find everything from Walt Whitman, who was banned for a poem featuring 2 men holding hands, to George Orwell, who was banned for being both pro and anti-communist, to books that you've probably never even heard of because of the campaigns of disinformation surrounding them. The other project we are currently working on is a banned book giveaway. Thanks to a generous donation from a community member, we are giving away banned books all month. Starting this Sunday, each week we'll share a group of banned books on social media, wrapped up so you can't see the cover. If you can guess what the book is based on why it was banned, you'll be entered to win the book for free. One winner will be chosen each week per book. News Story will continue to fight against censorship and sell banned and challenged books because we know you don't have to burn books to destroy a culture.